Hi, my name is Peter Okpa. I am the president and founder of Rethink Africa and director of the Ajara project. Rethink Africa is the charitable organization that I founded to help the impoverished people in my village in Ajara. And Ajara is located within the borders of Nigeria and Benin Republic. Libraries is important because too many people are dropping out of school because they have no access to books. Their parents cannot afford to buy books for them. And so a library will go a long way in helping them to achieve their goal for self-education. Fundraising is the biggest challenge, and that is why I am appealing to people to please help. As an African immigrant with little or no connections, it is very, very difficult to raise funds. However, I have made some efforts, such as sending out letters to different foundations. I have asked friends to help me to organize fundraising dinners in their homes. I have reached out to churches, and I have also contacted different media outlets asking them to give my organization coverage. So these are some of the efforts I have made. There is a young girl called Senami from my village. She is one of the brightest, most intelligent girls I've ever known. However, like most kids in the village, she had to drop out of school. And she will write me letters asking me for one thing: books. Whereas other children will be asking for material things, cell phone, jewelry, clothing. Senami will not ask for any of that. All she wanted was books. And I asked her, why are books so important to you? She said, because she wanted to learn, she wanted to become an accountant. And I said, what are you going to do when after you become an accountant? She said she was going to help her family and she was going to help other kids, that I should help her to achieve that. And I was very moved by that. That's one of the many, many stories that have inspired me to do this. The people understand the value of education. They know that education is power. However, it is not something that every child can afford. Education is very, very expensive. It's not like here in the United States where, for example, you have student loans. Even if your parents are not wealthy, you can go to college in America. In Africa, you may be the most brilliant, and you may even gain admission to college. But if your parents are not rich enough to pay for everything, you lose your admission, which happens a lot. So education is not cheap. It's very, very expensive. And that's why a lot of kids who could have been doctors, who could have been engineers, lawyers, you name it, are wasting away. It doesn't cost much. Every little donation, every little contribution goes a long way. The library we're trying to build is a research center that everybody can use. from kindergarten kids to elementary, junior high, college, and people studying for professional exams. So we need all kinds of books. We can do this. All we need is an open mind and a generous heart. And I'm appealing to you to please consider those who are not as privileged in my village, those who don't have access to scholarships, who don't have access to student loans, whose parents are not wealthy, but who are just as smart, intelligent as your kids in America. These kids could be your cousins, they could be your sons, they could be your daughters, they could be your nephews. These children didn't choose to be born in an impoverished village. No kids ever choose to be where they were born. So please, help us.
We need your help. Please partner with us to build a library for the village of Ajara. Visit us on the web at www.ajaraproject.org. Our mailing address is Rethink Africa, P.O. Box 75206, Los Angeles, California 90075. Our phone number is area code 510-684-9711. Our email address is info@rethinkafrica.org. We thank you for your support.